It was a perfect summer night in mid-June, and my friends and I decided to camp illegally in a massive remote nature preserve. Little did we know, the peaceful evening would soon turn into a nightmare. We packed up our gear and set out just before midnight. My friends Chuck and Jackson were with me. Chuck was the camping expert, always prepared with his industrial-grade flashlight and an endless knowledge of knots. Jackson, on the other hand, always brought the drinks. This night was no different. We trekked deep into the forest, guided by Chuck's flashlight. The deeper we went, the creepier it got, but the thought of a quiet night under the stars kept us going. After about half an hour, we found the perfect spot, a small, flat clearing. We pitched our tent and set up camp. The fire was roaring, and Jackson's music filled the air. A deafening whistle pierced the silence. It was so loud yet distant. We all froze, exchanging worried glances. The usual sounds of the forest had vanished, replaced by an eerie, unnatural silence. Chuck wanted to pack up and leave immediately, but Jackson and I were hesitant. We debated what to do but ultimately decided to stay put, hoping it was just a random noise. Just as we were about to relax, something flew over Jackson's shoulder and landed in the fire. A firecracker. It started sparkling, and we all screamed. Chuck bolted into the darkness and we scrambled to follow. We ran as fast as we could, adrenaline pumping. When we finally stopped, we realized no one was following us. But the fear lingered. What had just happened? Against my better judgment, we decided to go back and check on the campsite. As we approached, we saw something that still haunts me to this day. There were 3 people sitting in our chairs, completely motionless. One of them had a lifeless expression, mouth hung open. It was like something out of a horror movie. Jackson accidentally kicked a rock and the figures suddenly moved, extinguishing the fire in an instant. We didn't wait around to see what happened next. We ran back to Jackson's car and sped away, hearts pounding. That night, we vowed never to return to that forest. To this day, we still don't know who or what those figures were. But one thing's for sure, our adventure turned into a night of terror that we'll never forget. Stay safe out there, and remember, sometimes the most beautiful places can hide the darkest secrets.